And I think that many of the negotiators in this process come here in good faith to really try to get the best agreement that we possibly can, but it can become very process-oriented quite quickly. And so I think one of the challenges negotiators face here is weighing the balance of what is happening in the process, of the nitty-gritty, of moving the shoulds and the shalls, and trying to build consensus, particularly as we know it needs to happen here, while also realizing that we are moving too slowly and having that pressure that we're moving too slowly. So I think part of the role that we as observers have here in this process is to remind delegates when they get stuck in the nitty-gritty of the words that they are doing something so important beyond the meetings and the dialogues that they're having in these sessions in the small walled rooms that they're in, that there is a whole planet around them that's relying on an ambitious outcome here. One of the main drivers of my organization, WEDO, in this process is to both ensure that women's rights and gender equality are strongly anchored into the outcomes of the decisions under the UNFCCC, and that there's equitable representation in decision making. And so one of the key ways that we support this process is because we fundamentally believe the decisions in this process will not be equitable unless there is equitable representation of people's voices. So we train women negotiators from least developed countries and small island developing states. We've been able to train over 80 women in this process of the Gender Action Plan. We've been able to support 40 women delegates from LDCs and SIDS into the process and build their capacity to be effective negotiators. And I think there can be no more important support to this process than to make sure there are strong women from developing countries who are able to bring their needs and perspectives and voice them with the capacity, with an equal capacity to other governments. We feel, WEDO and the colleagues that I work with also feel that real ambition will only come through the pressure of movements and empowered public participation from civil society, from women's rights organizations, from workers, from indigenous peoples, from youth who are holding their countries to task, who are trying to get their countries to deliver on the promises of Paris, and to push for enhanced implementation on NDCs. There's certainly words that we're trying to get into the document, but words are not enough without action. So I'd say that was the most important thing that we're looking towards.